Hi everyone, Cremnlin here for the Techies. Today I'm bringing you a tutorial on the 3D modeling program called 3ds Max by Autodesk. So pretty much in this program you can model 3D objects, you can add animation to them, and there's even a physics engine in here that allows you to simulate the real world. But yeah, today I'm going to be going over the basic layout and components of this program so that you can get a start on it. There's a lot of tiny little details in this program that are easy to overlook, but you will make your experience in this program horrible. So I'm just going to cover these. Alright, so the basic toolbar up here contains all you really need to model an object in terms of controlling what you make. This section right here controls the movement and rotation of the object, which is what you're going to be using most often, but I'll get to that a bit later. Over here on the right in this toolbar here, the very first node on here under Create and Geometry, this tab right here contains your primitives, so the basic objects that you can make, such as the box, like that, and a sphere, for example. And as you can see, it appears in this bottom right corner as like a perspective, and you can move it around using this cube up here in the top right corner to get different angles of it. In the other three boxes up here, you have different views of it. This one has a top view, this one has a right view, and this one has a left view. These can be easily changed by right-clicking on these words up here in the top left corner of each box, or and you can change the type of view you have, so they're very easily customizable. And of course you can move these out of the way if you just want to look at the perspective view by just dragging this over. But I'll leave these in here for now. Alright, so there's a whole bunch of different objects in the standard primitives tab here. If you go down to the scroll menu, there's a whole bunch of different sections like extended primitives. These let you make some more complex figures, but that's not for today's tutorial. Now, to modify these, to access different modifiers, you go over to one right on the Modify tab, and there's you can select an object, and there is a whole list of modifiers here that you can choose from to affect how the object looks and how it is, but that's also for a later tutorial. Pretty much what you need to know is that you can select an object and you can move it by pressing this, and then there's these three different axes that you can move them along. And to duplicate an object very simply and easily, but instead of having to right click and clone and stuff, you just hold shift and now you move it, and there you have your copies. But yeah, you can also rotate them like this, and there you have it. So just to start off with this program, this is pretty much all you need. I'll explain more in the later tutorials, but thank you, and this has been Cremnlin for the Techies.